Yeah, folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to our Wednesday live stream. We're back in Civ 7 with an existing game that hopefully, fingers crossed, will have made the successful transition from patch 1.1.0 to 1.1.1. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, we didn't play on Monday because we had Essentia being queen of the castle, but here we are back on a run with Napoleon the Revolutionary. Well, hey, Bacon Eater. I hope you enjoy the VOD. Happy pacifism all. I mean, it would be great. We're on turn 1 of the modern age here. I think it would be lovely if we didn't get pulled into a big, giant, annoying war in this next era. We will see. The patch notes for 1.1.1, I don't know if I said too many ones there or not, aren't extensive. There's not a huge number of things to talk about. One of the biggest, most appealing things is probably the new map generator, which isn't going to apply to this playthrough because, first of all, we're not on the standard continents map, we're on the fractal map anyway, and we're in an existing game, so that hasn't been updated. But the new map generation, which is in fact now going to be the default, it's called standard, which is apparently supposed to be closer to what people are used to in previous versions of Civ, a little bit more varied, a little less just sort of boxy. The balanced option, which is what the game originally shipped with, is still available, and is the default in multiplayer as well, which I think it does make a lot of sense for that. So we might get, with the new start up, we might get some maps, starting positions that are, weaker than others, but that's part of the joy sometimes in Civ. So I welcome that a lot. Also very excited that we can now rename settlements and commanders. Renaming cities, of course, we're very hyped about. There's a various amount of UI improvements that apparently come in, including in the tooltip, the default tooltip of the game, we now get a counter to show how many specialists are assigned. The mod that I use for the tooltips already has that, and as far as I can tell, none of my little UI mods have been broken by this, which is good. Got a new alert for districts under attack, which is nice. A new trade lens, and the ability to send merchants from lenses. I'm excited to see how that works exactly. A little bit of extra UI-ness on the age progress indicator, which, okay, we can't see it yet. Maybe it's not going to apply to this because it's an existing save, but apparently there's going to be little dots over here to show when the crises show up. Maybe it only kicks in when the crises kicks in the first place. A restart button, which won't apply here, and you wonder, which is fine. Lots of modern age balances. Now, again, I'm not sure if all of these will have kicked in on this playthrough or not, or how that will work since it's an existing thing. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. A bunch of it is a lot of the modern tech and civic costs have been increased because we do burn through the modern age incredibly fast, or we did before. Eliminated player no longer is age progress modern. Yep, that's fine. And yeah, factories are like more than double the price. Ports as well. Rail stations, those are all incredibly more expensive. About double the production, a little bit more than double the production for most of those. And I mean, a couple of tweaks to coal and oil, which I don't think are a big deal. And a bunch of leaders have been rebalanced. In particular, the Maya civilization have been heavily nerfed. They're probably still great, but they're no longer insane OP, which means, darn, we missed that period. We'll see. Apparently, the AI has improved scouting and settlement behavior. I don't think we'll be able to see that in this particular game because of where we are, but it's interesting to know. Towns with the outpost trade focus get +5 trade range to all of the settlements, not just themselves. That's actually interesting and might justify using the trade outpost focus instead. There were some bugs with sawmills and grocers and a bunch of stuff. So there's a bunch in the patch notes. We'll see exactly, I don't know, we'll see how it shakes out. Again, I don't know exactly how much of it will... That's early? That's from Parduk, some Putin. Well, thank you very much. Holy cow. Yeah, we'll see how much of that applies in this playthrough. And in particular, I'm excited to see the new map generation and the other thing. And for those of you who don't know, and we're going to read the subs and resubs and check that message in just a second as well, I did just today start posting a Civ 5 Let's Play. I just finished a Civ 4 Let's Play as the Netherlands, and then I decided to start a Civ 5 Let's Play as the Netherlands so we could see that carry through. And I've actually done the full recording. I've finished it completely. And then my big question is, do I go on to Civ 6 at that point? Or we got quite a few people on Discord who want to see more Civ 4 with different victory conditions pursued. So we'll see how that goes. So that was, go away, pop up. That was Parduk. Parduk sent to Putin and said, I want to be a city. We are nothing if not corrupt over here, and I am very easily bribable, as it turns out. I want to be like, oh, we'll just use the name in game queue, and we will. Sometimes I mean, partially it's a way of saying thank you for the people who support things more directly, but it's a lot funnier if you categorize it as taking bribes. So actually, before we go any further, let me go. Where's the reward queue thing? They have moved. What? It's not goals. This is like Discord. It's like, oh, it's been 3 seconds. Hang on, do I not have a button for the... Did they change it? I think I have to re-add it. It's like Discord. It's been 3 seconds. We have to change the UI again. Yeah, channel point reward queue. Why did it get removed from my UI? There it is. I thought it was going crazy. I thought it was a typical Quill can't see anything things. Okay, let me refund that museum stuff. I'm going to clear the name and game queue, reject and refund all. There we go. So the name and game queue has been reset. So if anyone wants to get in on that, we'll see what we can. I'm wondering, should we rename our cities this far into the... Probably we will. Probably we will. Oh yeah, well hopefully that answered your question there, Fish Sticks. Now also, Fish Sticks just got a big resub. Let's go through all of our resubs that have come in today. Bunisher started us off for their 129th month. And all in a row as well, Bunisher. Bunisher does not miss a beat. Eden Stargazer's at 75 months. Fishstick got their 2-year Twitch anniversary day and the golden quill icon. Cece's at 16 months. Parduk is at 61. Yondar's at 52 months. Cliparian's at 40. Norman the Dane is 109 months. And Despesh is at 26. Thank you very much for that. That is very appreciated. But yeah, never. You got 10k points back. Yeah, got all those refunds put in. Okay. Sure. Let's rename our capital. You know what's a new age? Our new capital of Parduk to start off with here. And then my name and game reward. I wonder if you can paste or not. So can I paste in this UI? I can. Although, I guess I didn't actually just copy just the name. That would be why. There you go. Alco Mahuli Town over here. Nice. And then speaking of Bunisher, put that over here. What the? It's there because okay, maybe there's Twitch changed something. Maybe I don't know. They've got little icons like next to the name, same icons that show up in chat. That show up in the name next to the listing. But apparently, if you accidentally mouse over and copy that, it copies like the alt text for the icons. For like subscription thing or channel markers that people have, which is super annoying. It'd be nice, and I don't think it exists. It'd be nice if in this redemption thing, there's a little button you could click to like just one-click copy. Because that would be really handy dandy. Now, we didn't play on Monday, so I'm gonna have to like remind myself where we are. And it's a new era anyway. I'm gonna do this a bunch, then we're gonna start playing properly in just a second here. That was Bedinsis. We got Yondar up next. Yeah, see? Sheer 1K. See that? There you go. Yondar. Complete. Pikmin Megamaster. We're gonna see if like some of the text names are too long. Nope, that's good. Pikmin Megamaster is in there. Complete. It's so nice to be able to rename things. Now, a lot of times what I'm gonna be doing with this renaming, in fact, is using it to remind myself what the goal of some of these things are. We got a few other towns and a few places. When I see them again, I'll finish the name. Okay. All right. Let's leave that for now. Oh, Parduk gave 5 gift subs to the community. Thank you very much for that, Parduk. And anyone who did get a gift sub, you can join the Discord, which got an update with a new UI there. Discord, what are you doing, man? But the Discord channel says we have is great. Not so the game. The soundtrack is great. The soundtrack is really good. Okay, so new era. We have gone and picked spent our legacy points for the new era. I think we're all ready to go to the second turn, which will respawn some city-states, and we'll see where we're at. Now, one thing that might be interesting is assuming the patch changes are fully applied here in terms of the cost of building. I guess I can check factory Base cost 1,400 hammers. Okay, that is applied in there. So the factories and things like that are definitely considerably more expensive. So that's going to make the economic victory arguably a little slower, a little harder. Probably, I mean, it'll take a little longer to get them built, but then once they're in there, they're still going to go pretty speedy. So I think that's still going to be okay. I don't remember. Did they not do the culture change on this one? Kaiserpunk is a possibility. Their definitive edition, man. There were a couple mentions of it on Discord. I know the reviews for it are mixed. I'm interested in maybe taking a look, so we will see. All right. Next turn is in. You did respawn in the same place, and yeah, with not much land, because we did go and pick that up, which I think was very smart. We've got a good amount of influence. I think the first thing I want to do is start influencing. Now, Bogota, okay, 340. I believe we do have the... Ooh, cool headpiece. I believe we do have the discounts for the befriending in place. I guess I can double check. In our attributions, diplomatic... yeah, 50% right over here, so yeah. So these are slightly better price. So we're going to go and run the Befriend Independence on Bogota. And then I don't have enough influence for a second one yet, although it won't take too long. Amina, open markets, I mean, sounds great. Actually, I am wondering, well, as I say, I'm wondering if I should support to try to boost it a little bit faster so that we can reset up our alliance. But we've got a good relationship, and this will still improve it, I think. So I'm just going to accept to save my influence so that we can do some city-statey stuff instead. Settlement under threat. Okay, that's actually somewhat annoying. You're gonna play Inzoi? Yes. I really want to take a look at that for sure. I've been very hyped for it. Dun, dun, dun. I've been, yeah, sorry. Just reading some other chats to make sure I didn't miss anything. Inzoi is like a Sims-like game that I hadn't really heard about. I didn't get any emails or anything like that. It looks really cool. I'll definitely be giving it a go. Maybe it'll turn out to be a disaster. Maybe it'll turn out to be the ultimate Sims killer. We can only hope. We can only hope that we get some competition in there. Now choose a government. I like Elective Republic. A lot. I gotta say, the combat strength for all units is insanely good, though.
You saved me through a 5-month hospitalization stay. Just wanted to say that your stream is helping more than just entertainment. My nursing staff even got to know your hello open.
Try Bison. Holy crap. I mean, on multiple levels. Holy crap. I hope you're getting better, or if it's not, I mean, I don't know if it's a thing that gets better. But man, oh man, oh man. And thank you for the support. That is really generous and the kind words. Yeah. Hey to your nursing staff. Wow. Huh. Benenza says, I was disappointed that Life by You was canceled. Me too. It didn't entirely shock me in a million different ways. But yeah. Demonac dropping the Street Fighter quotes. Holy crap. Okay, so I do like the +3 combat strength for all units. This makes a big difference in combat, but I think I'm going to go Elective Republic because it does seem really strong. So we'll do that. This I really don't love. That's, I was already sending a fully loaded army commander over to Pithy Plinth, so hopefully that'll be okay. Oh, here's a city that needs to be renamed. So this is going to become Green Elite. Dun, dun, dun. So here I think the plan was to keep these units because we've got a lot of shared border over here with someone who could decide to be a little spicy. So yeah, we're definitely gonna just stick these units here. I think these are all good. I gotta use the correct hotkeys in this game. I'm just gonna hit a bunch of these here for the alert button. My Civ 5 playthrough, I keep hitting V, which pulls up an advisor screen instead of A for alert. Green Elite says that's a nice city right there. I mean, now that one of the things we had, of course, the problem in the Exploration Age, I didn't see anything in the patch notes about fixing this bug of like the persistent weird like independent people tiles staying owned. Maybe it is in there and I just didn't spot it, or hopefully it's something they fixed, and even if they didn't list it, yeah, because we had a couple of glitch tiles over here we couldn't claim in the previous era, but we're fine now, so that's looking good. And this is a proper city, which is nice. Lots of excess happiness. Lots of money. I don't know how much we've got to purchase right now. What are you working on? City Park. Oh, yeah, to help your happiness. Yeah, I mean, that grocer's pretty good. Speaking of grocer. I think what we mostly want to do is spend money in the town. So in Sissy over here, I think maybe we do the grocer. I think the grocer, was this one of the buildings in the patch notes that was like applying its food to also maybe to mines or something like that? So this is one of the reasons the grocer's always generated so much food. I mean, it's still pretty good. And yeah, the purchase tab doesn't close every time now, which is good too. So this is a village. So I'm going to keep the farm because this will probably stay as a village. Or a town, rather, so it wants to send its food somewhere else. So I think I'm just going to plop it on top of the tundra tile here and free up the unit and probably put them out to sea instead. Blam. And yeah, this stays open. The big thing was in the city mode, that it doesn't default back to the build screen. And yeah, these tiles, we still persist this culture on our marine tiles, right? From the Hokupu. That's so good. Yeah, Hawaii is so much stronger than it looks like in the nation's selection screen. Because, and here's another interesting question. What are the icons there? Now, I don't know if that's the base 1.11 or if it's one of my mods. So notice that these are grayed out. This one is colored with a little blue thumbs up. It's not in my borders, so I don't know what that represents. Whereas this one is golden. 1, 2, and it's not, it can't be reached by my borders either. Maybe this is maybe it's symbolic of what kind of resource they give, because both of these are improved. Okay, we needed 300 and change to influence something. 340, so we can do another one next turn. Interesting, it looked like this guy was going here. We might just have to blow... I don't know. We befriend you first? Do we just blow you up? Maybe we try to work a befriend. Try Bison just gave 20 gift subs to the community as well, bringing them up to a total of 105. Thank you. The gift subs are such a great way to grow the community. That is so appreciated. And I'm sorry if you did say more in the Twitch chat and I did miss it. Always hard to balance interacting with chat and playing the game. All right, you guys are just gonna stay rested. So, I think what we need to do is focus on the science. Now, in tech, like the 20% more culture, this will net us more. Because 20% of 400 is a lot more than 20% of 142. But we clearly need our science rate to go up a little bit. Culture, we're going to be laughing here as Hawaii. So let's science, and so Kappa bonus when constructing culture buildings. We don't, gift economy does nothing for us yet. I don't think we need the Atasa running, so we may as well do this. Whether or not we're building culture buildings right now, I don't know. Deploy. And I guess I should blast the units anyway, just to make sure they're not causing any issues for me. Seems like a good idea. This black outline around the icons of units feels new to me. Although, part of what's going to mess with me, potentially, is... Oh, you don't have line of sight. Is switching back and forth between the different games. And you can't shoot him either. Let's go here. I'm going to be like, oh, this is new. And it's like, no, that's been in Civ 7 since the start. What are you talking about? But I've just been playing 4 and 5, so it's really going to mess with me. I'm going to go and whack you so you have a little less strength to attack my field cannons. I did turn quick movement on, by the way, before the stream started. I like quick movement in my games. All right, I'll move that way. You know, actually, fine.
The man I used to meet in the mirror is no more.
Yeah, we'll have to name a city Trebison. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, wait, your unique building. This is built-in production towards constructing military and production buildings. That's actually quite nice. When you train an aircraft or naval unit, gain science. Okay, maybe. Happiness. Settlement gains population every time you enter a celebration. Those are quite nice. We're not planning on training any of those units right this second. We do have a... Do we have another settlement that hasn't been renamed yet? I thought that we might. Yeah, right over here. And, oh, down here! With high-low and over... Okay, no, we did do Bedinsis already. Let's do high-low with the national... Or the natural wonder here. Let's do it this way. Bam. Civ 7 needs a way to see the line of sight from a tile so you can see before you move and find out you can't. I would love that. You know, like one of my favorite mods for Xbox, or for Xbox, for XCOM, added a good visualizer for when you're planning your move to show if you're going to be properly line of sighting / flanking a unit. Because I think the base game had something, but not all of that. And that was really handy. So, how much do we want to keep? I think I'm going to go and at least grab the second of our unique buildings as our next civic. That seems like a good idea. Your happiness is currently okay. We don't have both of these. I often like to wait until I've got both unlocked before I start planning where I'm putting down things, because I'm always worried that I'm accidentally going to put something down in a place that's not optimal for the second one, and I can't preview it right now. We could go ahead and build a wonder. So settlement gains population every time you enter a celebration. I mean, always nice. It's got to be placed next to the coast. It would go on top of one of our unique improvements. Maybe I want to build it somewhere else. I could just do a little bit of research initiative here. Part of me is wondering about building up a little bit more military, just to make sure no one messes with me. We could maybe put out a few ships. Might not be the worst idea in the universe. We don't have vision everywhere. I think we might do a wee bit of that. Now, that's interesting, because now all of a sudden, if I'm making a naval unit, do I want to change policies? We'll consider it next time it comes up. So, scooch and shoot. Shoot. Scooch up. Send you over there, send you over there. Oh, you already went. Okay. Cyclical in nature. What is this? Battlefield nourishes the soil of iron. Oh, yeah, we killed something, we get some money. Lots of money. Wow. Okay. Oh, I have enough influence. I think I missed a turn to flip something. You know what? I kind of want to... Oh, you might get booped. But I like getting the sciencey ones early. Wow. You are in a bad position here, Terran. Yeah, I'm going to start doing this one. Mm-hmm. I was like, Hawaii is so absurdly insane when it comes to culture. Did they nerf it all in the new patch? Did someone... has it... that's a good question, actually. If I look at the patch notes... rebalance. Hawaii. Oh. Well, this is interesting. Hold on a second. They did nerf it. This used to be +2 culture on marine terrain, and now it's only +1. And Aha over here used to be +4 culture on food buildings. Now it's +4 food on culture buildings. That is another big nerf. Because, I mean, food is nice, obviously, but this used to be, yeah, culture on food buildings, which, A, you tend to have a lot of food buildings, and culture's amazing. Okay, it has been nerfed heavily. I think it's still pretty good. The Civic Mastery, which doesn't apply anymore, was changed from +1 culture on marine terrain in settlements following your religion to +1 happiness on marine terrains in towns following your religion, doubled for cities. Oh, so again, the culture side got nerfed. It does give you a frack ton of happiness, though. Yeah, no, definitely a heavy nerf to Hawaii. Definitely a heavy nerf to Hawaii. Still seems pretty good, though. You know what? I never played Maya pre-nerf. At least I got in my Hawaii pre-nerf. You have way too much culture, yeah. I mean, we're still swimming in culture. I mean, literally, because it's the sea tiles that are giving us culture. Well, actually, I should have moved you first to here. But I don't want to eliminate all the units, because that does seem to maybe despawn the armies sometimes. Or the independent towns, independent villages, independent people, all those words. I'll move here to be protected. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably kill this one, but I'm not going to kill the one that's inside. You know what? Actually, I'm going to say yes to this. I do want to befriend more city-states, but we really could use a science injection. So you're a city, so we're going to replace the farm. Because I don't tend to care for the farms in cities too much, because they get fed by towns. Of course, our towns aren't currently specialized, so our food production is lower, but that's okay. Do I redeploy you immediately as a specialist? I'm kind of tempted to just grab this tile here. You don't have that much happiness right now. We don't have the new buildings established to make our specialists really god tier. I think that's actually going to be fine. So I should send a unit over here just to clear this fog of war. Kind of annoying me a little bit that it's still there. Okay, Halkamahuli, which is a town, not a city, can grow. Well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to grow to, like, all these tiles here. We're still getting 2 culture per. Now, do we want to have Halkamahuli to grow? I don't think there was a resource. I didn't actually double check and confirm, but no, there's no more resources there. I think we probably want to get Halkamahuli to start sending food somewhere. I think I'm kind of okay with that. It is connected to Bunasher, Parduk, and Pithy Plinth. So, that little font issue of resizing still happens a little bit. So, I mean, the hub town did still have some potential before. The influence is really powerful, and there is something to be said about that. And the other thing is the trade towns, which is not an option here for the trade range things. I'm going to say has changed. I still feel like the farming town is a strong way to go. Just feed the cities so that we can run a bunch of specialists. I still really like that. Yeah. I mean, it's nice. We could get 6 influence here, which is not a small amount. That's 10% more influence. Factory Town's interesting. I gotta admit that is actually kind of interesting for the extra resource slot in particular, and purchasing the factory. That is really interesting. I suppose I could not specialize you and consider it, but I really like having lots of food in this. And I know there's like the growth curve is like really crazy, but I like to run the specialists. I'm going to go Farming Town for this one, but I might not stick to it. I'm also going to go ahead and construct a grocer. This is another town. I also should get a grocer for you. You're still growing very quickly, so I think I will let you grow. Oh, Aelin. So Aelin asks, how can you tell which city is getting the food from what town? So there was a correct answer responded to from Tribe Bison, actually. But also, it's not correct. It is correct, but it's not always available. Let's say we've got Iwa Town over here, and we were thinking about specializing you, and we want to know where this food would go. At this stage, clicking on here doesn't actually show us. And it should. It should. Now, I am running a mod, which as part of the tooltip, if I mouse over a town, it will show me what it's connected to. So I can see that Awa here is connected to Green Elite and Tri-Bison. That is from a mod. Now, once you have gone ahead and specialized a town, I don't remember which one you just specialized. Oh, geez, my food is already here? That was fast. Or another delivery. I don't remember who we specialized already. But anyway, once you have specialized it, over here it will tell you where it's sending the food to. I will be right back. That must be my food. All right, I got my poutine delivery hot and fresh. That really did come fast. We'll crack that open in a second. Yeah, so anyway, once you do set it, then you can check this screen over here to see where it's connected. I'll find an example next time. Hey, Bogota, thanks for the science. Okay. What's the tech? So we got academics, build the schoolhouse because we need more science, the Oxford because we need more science. That's good. We could immediately go up to electricity for the laboratory, which I think might be a very good idea. Because here's the thing, which might be hard to do because our science rate isn't that high on this run compared to, say, our culture. I would love to do a space victory finally, because we haven't done one in Civ 7. Mostly because culture and economy was so easily achievable. And we might still end up with just a culture victory. At some point, we've got to, win the game. But I would like to maybe consider the science victory. In any case, no matter what we do need more science. So I think we go immediately to electricity so we can build the labs. I think that's a good idea. Harduk can immediately go for a schoolhouse, and I think that's the way to go. So what was that? +3, +11. So this is probably because it has specialists. This would be a 2 adjacency tile for it. It's entirely conceivable that there's a tile that's got more adjacency. It'd be great when you had a building selected if there was actually a number on these that would just tell you what the adjacency was. I mean, you can usually tell because it's got the highest number, but here, for example, here's a triple adjacency spot. So it'd be better to build it here. This would give us more immediately because it's already got a specialist, but this will give us more bang per specialist, which may or may not be, may or may not make sense because we're sort of delaying it. But as soon as I put one specialist in here, it's going to come out to, as good. So I think I will do that. We got a 614 tile. So again, here, this has got specialists. It's got 2 out of 3 specialists, and it does have a triple adjacency. So it's almost certainly going to be the best spot for it. So that's a triple adjacency as well, but this is triple adjacency with specialists. So it makes a lot of sense. Let's do that. It is going to go and replace some older buildings, but that's okay. I mean, it's always conceivable that there's a slightly sweeter spot. More XP on our leader, which is lovely. Show that fog of war over here, which is nice. Right, we built our ship of the line, which I'm going to send up over here to investigate. If you check the what game up in the clouds, it'll list the mods. So it's just 3 little user interface mods. Yeah, sure, we can open borders, buddy. Hopefully we can pull you out of this. I think I like the this dash, I think, for the relationship. I think that's new. And I feel like the tooltip here might be new as well, that it wasn't available. I'm not sure. I find this really handy. And again, some of these things might just be part of my mods. Although, no, I think I tried it without mods, and that was still there. I don't remember that being there before. So these units, you know what? I'm just going to surround this town. And then fortify up so that it can't, spew units out and cause me issues. There we go. And there we go. Okay, Jonathan Skyfell So, yeah, you're very low production, so I'm definitely not making you into a city. I do wonder if I should grab these mountains here. I mean, this town here is already super duper happy. But more happiness equals more celebrations. On the other hand, the culture. Yeah. Yeah. Now, you're not growing mega fast. So a lot of times my kind of personal yardstick that I use, and this is so arbitrary, right? If a town, first of all, if it's got extra resources than I want, then I usually want to keep it growing. If it's growing faster, like if the next population is going to be there in less than 10 turns, then I'm like, okay, it's probably worth letting it grow, claiming more tiles for the long run. Once it gets sort of past that, usually I'm like, no, I think I'm going to go and convert it. Now, I might want to just wait one turn, or I might want to let it grow one more time, because 12's not that far away. This could use a grocer, and that wouldn't be too shabby. So let's try to remember that in one turn, I want to get a grocer and Jonathan Skyfell. So that's all clear. I mean, we could go and clear this. Actually, I should, because it'll open up maybe some trade route options. Yes, Firax has hired the ultimate modder, Sukritact, who'd done a lot of work before. It probably means they can't work on their own independent mods anymore, but hopefully we'll get more direct built-in stuff. That can slow things down, of course, because one of the things when you've got a big gaming company with like lots and lots of employees and lots of processes is it's got to go through a lot more approval processes. Modders can just do whatever they want, whenever they want. Okay, so we'll drop that because it's not doing anything for us. I think it was slotted in when we changed the age because it was good, but now not so much. We're going to slot this one in instead. So we get bonus production and science from specialists, which is amazing. And I guess I did just finish the ship, so I'm not going to put this in. I'll leave in Kappa for now for constructing of culture buildings. So Sussy is growing again. Let me double check. Yeah, I don't see any resources that are as of yet untapped. So we'll just grab one of these aquatic tiles. It's not growing very quickly. It's already got the grocer, so I'm going to go and specialize you. And so again, here if I check, we can't see where it's connected. Because of my mod, if I mouse over the city tile, I can see it's connected to Pikmin, Megmaster, Yondar, Bedinsis, and Jonathan Skyfell. Now, it's connected to more places. I guess one of the questions might be, well, how much food is it making versus, one of these other places? If this is actually a super high food city, then we probably want even more for it to be a fishing boat. I mean, well, yes and no. I guess the food gets set to the connected city regardless. Fishing boats makes it more food. I'm actually wondering about Hubtown, because this would be +8 influence. I think I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to make something not just a fishing town / farming town. It's crazy. And this updates in real time now. It used to be, even if you toggle this on and off, it didn't update. You had to close the panel and then reopen it. I bet you a lot of things that didn't update in real time now do. So we can see that this is being sent as food to Pikmin Megamaster. It's connected to 4 places, but 3 of those are towns, so they don't get food anyway. But Pikmin is a city, so it's going to get the food here. And yeah, our influence went up by +8. The Dinsis is growing. Actually, before I do any more of these, Jonathan Skyfell, I want to remember I want to buy a grocer for it. So we'll just we'll put it here, apparently. There you go. Good. And I'm still going to let you grow to the next size, which is going to happen that much faster. Oh, there's actually a fish resource here to grab, so that's definitely we want to do no matter what. Bedinsis, okay, doesn't grow for another 14 turns. Although what I might want to do is the same sort of thing where I let them grow so that I get reminded, because I will want to have a grocer in these places, but I can, maybe at some point I'll just cycle through everything, and it's not like I have a ton of money sitting in my pool right this second. I think I will specialize you. Okay, this place is connected to 6 places. Okay, you're going to be a hub town. And yeah, maybe we make a bunch of factory towns too. I don't know. Do I want to go down to Supreme War Council? So just a flat, like always on, not a policy, production towards naval and aircraft units. And military buildings get plus production adjacency from coast. Now, what's interesting about this is going to be really useful if I remember that this is a thing that exists and I try to place my military buildings on the coast. Because it will be very easy for me to place my military buildings somewhere else and not get the value out of this. What's the next level here? +3 combat strength for units on or adjacent to the coast. Combat strength for aircraft attacking enemies. I don't know if I care about pushing through the last 2 right now. So I think we're going to go to Modern Civics. But first, I'm going to take a bite from this lovely poutine. Oh, lots of gravy this time. Love to see it. Nice and... Oh my god, it's so cheesy I can't even bring it over. Look at this cheese pool. Look. I literally can't break the last strand. My arm can't go high enough to break the last strand of cheese. That's why I use cheese curds. You ever go to a place, you're tempted, you're like, what's this poutine stuff Quill keeps talking on about? And you go to a place and they have shredded cheese, just walk out, man. Just walk out. So bad for me. So bad for me. We'll probably go and finish these, but I don't see any reason to get them now. Although I gotta admit, the production adjacency from Coast is really nice. So we'll try to keep it in mind when we're placing military buildings. We'll try to think about the coastal placement, because then eventually when we get this, we'll consider putting it in. So I don't remember if the previews were on these cards before. This is really nice. Actually, I should get natural history immediately to be able to start digging up artifacts very soon, which arguably I should do before the national civics, but I don't know. Okay, this guy is a production center. Does this count as a military production? Well, it looks like I'm placed on the coast anyway. I'm sorry. Is that a quintuple adjacency? Although it only says 4 hammers. I wonder if it's 4 adjacency for itself, and it's giving adjacency to something else, which is what we're seeing here. But this is obviously a godly tile, and it's already got a couple of specialists in it. So yeah, we're definitely going to put this down. Now, the other question is, we're going to want to pair it with Ginkgo. So Ginkgo technically would be best over here, but it's only a 1 gold difference. And we want to combine the two, so we get our unique building, which is what again? Plus gold in production in buildings in adjacent districts. Increase the number of resources that may assign to the settlement by 1. The annoying thing with this is it's not going to be adjacent to very many districts. But I can't say no to this production. So we're not going to make very good use of the adjacent of the quarter, but I think this is going to be okay. So we're going to do this, and then what I like to do... Oh, they still haven't fixed the bug with the city panels disappearing. Go away and come back. There we go. I'm going to immediately put the Ginkgo on top of the same tile, because then I don't accidentally put it in the wrong place. Not that I would ever make that kind of mistake and ruin a unique quarter. Never. But just to make sure I don't. Now, Junko over here. Okay, so it gets production for coastal terrain. I really wonder if it counts as a military building. It doesn't show tags in here. It says Meiji Unique Production Building. So I assume it's not. I assume it's just production. Yeah, so it thinks that the best tile, and this is the one that's got the most total numbers, a 5-9, which is over here. But really, it's here. And I really value production a lot. You got a mod to make sure you don't mess them up? Ooh, neat. Yeah, I'm going to go there, and then again, I'm going to Ginkgo on top of it. Even though that's a huge money tile over here, production is peak. Are you saying this? Excuse me? Okay, well, we learned a thing. And honestly, this is probably a very good and smart thing from the game devs. I guess if you have a independent village surrounded with the idea, big brain move, haha, it'll stop them from spawning units. No, they just spawns it, but they get bumped somewhere else, which I can't really criticize. That's actually a fairly reasonable thing to have happen. And we got a promotion on our commander, which is a commander who's already fairly promoted. Yeah, I think I like the faster... That's station and district. Yeah, I like this one. I like the faster fortifications. It's actually really nice. Okay, so... What I still would love is a quick sort of like reset button for things. We have no resources assigned. It's just fact resources, so we're not going to do anything here yet. Yeah, what I'm thinking about is leaving them this spot to spawn. All right, these guys are getting closer. Oh, I have enough influence. How about Vienna? Maybe I should do the one that's hostile next to me. I'll try to do that one next. Okay, US still has to be renamed. Hang on a second here. Where's my... It's Reptale. Reptale. Boom. This is the song that makes me think of Interstellar. Okay, so you just grew. Yeah, we're gonna definitely set a focus. You are connected to only two things, Green Elite and Tribison, so we wouldn't get very much bang for a buck out of the hub town. It would be nice if these gave us a preview of how much it would do. Like here, +2 influence per settlement connected per town, and then in brackets, 4. And this one here, +3 fishing on farms, pastures, plantations, and fishing boats, in brackets, 21 or something, you know? So, but yeah, I'm gonna go for this. I guess maybe the trade one is only in earlier eras. Maybe that's what it is. Now we get a factory town instead. Okay. We'll do that. Added like 50% extra output to our food here, which is great. And yeah, we can confirm it's sending things over to Green Elite. You did grow. Yeah, so we're just going to do this one here, which will give us 1 extra gold out of that. We could go here. That's interesting. Now your happiness is kind of fine. We'll do that. I cannot support, and I don't need the combat strength right now anyway. I'd rather take the money. So I will accept, but do no more than that. I'm not going to attack anything. I'm just going to go and set all these guys on alert. Just wake up if a barbarian kind of unit spawns. Wait. Oh, I can't put them to sleep because of this one. Right. Okay. Fair. So just go to fortify mode, I guess. Yeah, anytime a city has one of your 2 unique buildings, when you go to place the second, it should super ultra mega highlight the first building. Yep, 100% agree, it should. We're going to keep running the science specialization over here because we are behind on science and we need the boost. I don't need any of these 3 right now, so I'll just run this one, even though, like, in case I randomly decide to build an aircraft or naval unit in between celebrations, then we'll be sorted out. Okay, let's get the pair. Again, I'm really going to highly prioritize the production side. So an 8-3 tile. Interestingly enough, the 8-3 is here. Oh, because of the specialists. See, it's only got the 1 production adjacency. Here it's got 3 production adjacency. So I'm going to want to build it here. In the same tile as the modern schoolhouse. Oh, wait, that means I can't complete my set. This is a dual adjacency, triple adjacency. What about the ginkgo? Where's the best place for the ginkgo? It is here because it's dual adjacency and you have some dudes in there. Okay, it looks like here's going to be the best bet after all. So I will still start with the Juco because production to be able to build the next thing faster, and then queue that up all at the same time. So we'll just spacebar, spacebar. Well, you can be put on alert, which is nice. Okay. Jay was in the YouTube chat a few minutes ago asked, what do you think of Simone, presumably? You said, Simon, this is Bolivar? Have I played him? I don't know that I played him, and I don't remember his bonus. So I can't comment, unfortunately. All right. We want all the resources, so we're going to do the ivory first. That is the last resource for this town. I think Yondar has been a city previously. No, maybe it was always a town. It's got decent production. And not that much food. I think I might city Yondar. Right? It definitely doesn't have as much production, but it's not bad. And then we can always go and get the brickyard, stone cutters, other production stuff going. I think I'm going to city you. And I have no money. I'm going to say I purchased these. Yeah, I spent it all making you into a city. So now, with the population, I'm going to focus on some production tiles here. And you got plenty of happiness? Yeah, good. Okay, so we'll just grab these 3 productions. Radical. Still radical. I'm not seeing a resource. That's the city center there, so we can't reach this anyway. Those are claimed. Okay, so we just grab any old good food tile. That's fine. You're growing at 8 turns. I'll probably let you grow. That's pretty quick. We do have a bonus ivory. It's got production in it, so we'd like to send it to a city. Maybe I'll send it to Yondar since you do have one of the lower productions. So let's get that. Yeah, Radical could specialize, but I'm not gonna yet. Over here, we're just gonna spacebar these units. We'll wait for maybe more spawn. Next turn will be just shy, unfortunately, of being able to influence another one. And we will do Lagawe, so we don't have to do this forever. Yeah, we need 340. We're just shy of that. So this is Green Elite, which is a city. Now, we'll be running some specialists, but I'm going to go and do this one. Because it's got some production and some happiness, which you're still suffering for. So I definitely don't want to do a specialization right now. This will also expand our borders into that tile, which had been kind of glitchy-witchy. Bogota! Okay. Oh! I don't know if it's been changed in the base game, or this might be part... I'm wondering if this is the part of my policy yields mod is actually giving me this number now, which is something I've been looking for. Okay. That's awesome. But what we want is we want anthropology, a free technology when you become suzerain of city-state, including this one. This is our first suzerain. We want to chain a whole bunch of them. We're going to get 1 million free techs. But that is awesome that it shows us this. Go anthropology.
Confuse your enemy. Keep him in the dark.
There's our military academy, which we want to build on the coast. If it looks good, so that we can run a policy that supports it. That's interesting. We don't actually have space really for more social policies right now. Although it does mean we get our 10 turns of 20% more culture. That's an interesting point. This is, okay. This is about 1 turn worth of culture. Triggering a celebration is 10 turns of 20% more culture. So it's about the same. A celebration is about the same as getting 2 turns of free culture. Or free science, whichever one we decide to run. But 100 happiness by itself isn't the celebration in and of itself. I think I take the flat culture.
Cross the sea like a bird.
So we need to get some explorers out. And drop that. I think we drop Kappa as well. It's nice for the culture buildings, but, you know, it'd be nice to time a bunch of culture building builds, but that's tricky. We're going to put land heritage in. Actually, I guess I'm going to put Kappa back in for now. News, everyone, even more culture than before. So, I mean, the military academy, we could think about for prioritizing. Actually, it doesn't have a spot that's going to lead to a lot of sea adjacency. That's not bad, because it's 2 adjacency as is. That's probably... No, there's a triple adjacency over here. But we would run a policy that would give us a little bit more yield. On the other hand, this is going to be best here. Yeah. I think I'm going to build my unique building, and I will do them first. I'm going to do that, and then build the ginkgo in the same place. Get that out of the way. I suppose I could pre-queue the academy, but I don't think there's any good reason to do that. What if I change my mind? Do we want to go to Natural Museum 2? Explorers can use excavate artifacts action on or adjacent to natural wonders. Each player can do this once per natural wonder. Is that new, or have I just missed that the entire time? It seems like the sort of thing I would very easily miss, or read and then forget about. I think I want to get social question for these policies. Okay, it's not new. Just missed it. Yep. I mean, it sounds like exactly the right thing. It's like when we play Ara and having to use the explorers to, like, explore all the natural places and things.
It is cold.
Hey, Dogo.
But we have sake.
Would still like the wonder stats visible on the screen. have 4 labs, and then we get more healing in friendly territory. Have 4 tenements, get more foods on tenements. I'm going to go that way. I mean, we're going to want to build labs. I think we're going to want to build the tenements anyway. But the 5 healing, I mean, that's really strong, but I'm hoping that this won't matter. Oh, it was new in 1.1. Oh. Okay, so it wasn't in the game previously, like right away. I have to just accept, and actually, we have to go over here, and we will befriend these guys. And, you know, stop attacking me, bro. Okay, let's keep focusing on our... Oh, it's over here. Okay, well, that's not where we're going to be building our unique one anyway. Oh, here is even more money. Okay. Let's do that. That costs us some influence because it replaced in the dungeon. And the money's not from this building itself. Maybe I'll go here. Removing a happiness building. I think that's okay. I want to keep the influence building as long as possible. Oh, wait, what? Oh, right, that was the military academy. Yeah. So, yeah, just don't attack me anymore. We're going to be friends, I promise. Krebison, and has all of its resources. So we'll do this, and your growth is quite slow, so now it is time for us to specialize you. How many towns are you connected to? 3. So we could, again, do a hub town for 6 more influence. Actually, this place doesn't have that many fishing boats and farms, because it's got the expedition bases, the oil rigs, so it wouldn't gain as much of a benefit from a fishing town. So I think I'm going to take the 6 influence. I'm not sure that we need more influence now, though. If you're going to get influence, I think earlier is better. But yeah, I think I like the food. Just mean not enough nation-specific music in the game? Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of nations, so it might be tricky to get all of them. And then what happens sometimes is, if there's just one, you just kind of keep hearing that one over and over. Makes me think of, is it in Civ 6 when Australia's around, and you just get Waltzing Matilda, like, constantly? Don't get me wrong, I love that song, but sometimes it gets a little much.
Of having sat at someone's... The beauty...
Okay. Drop Kappa. I think the rest is very good. I'm going to run social science. So our specialists cost us more food, but give us more science, which is what we're short on. Do I run humanism? I mean, I obviously don't drop Hokupu. We're not going to drop this one either. Land heritage gives us more culture without impacting happiness. No, I don't think I run humanism right now. When we get our next slot, we probably will, because we can probably eat the happiness expense. Okay, Pithy is a city, which means we could go for a production tile, although there's not any really high production tiles. Most likely what we want to do, we'd like to focus on a strong specialist slot. Unfortunately, we don't have one, although... yeah, right now there isn't any. Although, here's the thing. If this was previously a good slot for a university, it's probably going to be a good slot for other science buildings again. So I'm going to go and put that in there. Plus, if a slot already has specialists, it doesn't incentivize that we'll build stuff there. Okay. What would have been really good for a second one is get the culture one for free civic policies, but that's okay. I don't think I'm going to do production towards completing projects in cities of science buildings. I'm going to go for Scholarly's Network over here, because it's going to give us more science now. And then Artisan League will be better as we get more science buildings, but this as a percentage just becomes insane, especially as we just keep stacking more suzeranships. Okay, tech-wise, we got our electricity, so now we can build our laboratory. We don't need settlement right now. The Opera House is pretty good, and department store. I'm hoping... I'm hoping I can delay military units. Now, of course, the rail station into the factory is really good. Urbanization doesn't leave us there, but I think I kind of do want to get the Opera House, possibly department store options available. If the Opera House is just culture, then I might not. I think we'll do that. Oh yeah, for the not Venetian arsenal. That is pretty funny. I'm going to go urbanization first. I think. Natural history 2. I'd have to spot the natural one. I mean, I should do this and try this. Also, you have to get some explorers going. Oh, let's blow up that guy. Thank you very much. Huh? I'm sorry, we just discovered new content? What? No. No, we discovered Purple Continent before. Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. Ah, stupid floods. Nobody likes you. Repair the dungeon. Yes, you're an obsolete building, but that's fine. You're important because you still give influence. Speaking of influence... Okay, Jonathan Skyfell is a town, will remain a town. Doesn't have any natural resources to grab, although... Oh yeah, we get tons of culture from these things. We'll expand there. And yeah, now you're not growing that quickly anymore, so I think I will specialize you. And I am going to specialize into fishing towns now. I'm sorry, hold on. You're connected to 6. That would be 12 influence from Hub Town. Yeah, Hub Town. This is why it's important to know the connection thing. Okay, Parduke's a city. Production. We could also go specialists. We're still kind of lacking the newer buildings to really crank it up. This does give us some production here, though. Let's do that. Okay. Espionage! Brady stealing some culture. Well, not stealing. Just cloning some culture, really. Photocopying some culture. They're training some AI, is what they're doing. Oh, my unit took damage from the flood. Okay, let's just not stand on the river. Where's my auto-explore button? I want to be lazy. Ah, fuck! Again, I mentioned the influence and then forgot to use it. Oi! Oi, 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 oi. So Vienna we're already befriending, which is good, because what we want is we want to finish a culture once we get the free culture stuff. You're befriended. I'm kind of looking at the way stuff. Yeah, I think they've mostly gone and purged them, which is always annoying. The AI really hates independent villages. Okay, let's do this one. Befriend. 2 turns, we're going to have to befriend again. Get the ironworks down right away. It can be placed anywhere, though. Ooh, or the lab. Lab of plus 15. Triple adjacency with some specialists. Yeah, and that's definitely going to be the best tile for this. Radical is a town with very low production, so we're not going to make it into a city. No resources to grab. So I think I'll do this. We could get more food here, but this has got the culture. Or this one. 1 less money because it doesn't have the hammer, but it's got more food, and then it's got the culture, which is nice. It's still growing in 10 or less. We could grow Radical 1 more, but I don't think so. Shite, you also have 6 connections. That has so much influence. But again, at some point, I'm going to run out of city-states or independent people. So the influence is going to lower in value. I really have to stop. I really have to stop. Look at, see, you get me doing something other than farming towns, and all of a sudden, that's all I do. There's always spying, that's true. We want the science for sure, because we're producing a lot less science than culture. Half as much. Oh, yeah, I want permanent +3 production on our Juco, not gold on the Ginkgo. The production, please. Keep focusing on science, thank you very much. And we're definitely going to run humanism. I think we'll be able to tank the happiness hit, no problem. And we get even more flat culture. Oops, city growth in Pikmin. We can get a decent production tiles, but I think we do want to slap in more specialists. And yeah, I wouldn't mind another display here. We'll probably go there. It's going to get the lab. It's got the production. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, actually, hold on. Explorer. And then in my villages, there might be... If I cycle here, it's going to... Okay, cycle between villages. Good. Buying the ports is another one, because I'm thinking we might want to buy... Oh, there's a cycle between all settlements now. I thought when you cycled before, you used to cycle through only your cities. There you go. No, you're a city. I'm going to look for a town, like here. We should probably get a grist mill. Back to saving a little bit of money. Cancel this. Bar, space bar. I have enough for another one. Okay, so we started you. I did start Lagawi, right? Yep, okay. And you. Now, we could accelerate these. We're making so much, which could be good for safety. Oh, I didn't start you yet. There we are. Marine Elite is a city with very negative happiness, so running a specialist will make that worse. But, of course, it does have the issue that we don't have any more production tiles for you. I think I'm just going to slap it in here. Negative happiness be damned. We'll just have to wait until we get some buildings that help with that. Spacebar, spacebar.
In the Enlightenment, what does not add up in numbers becomes illusion.
I was to say, living standards is going to do lots for happiness. How about I drop humanism? Because while culture is really good, our culture rate's really excellent already. And that will make it so we need less happiness. Like, our happiness goes better for maintaining buildings, which is good in our cities, which is the only place where we're having issues. Yeah, open borders is fine. It's only our cities because of urban districts and specialists that hurting our happiness rate. Oh, he's getting pissy. Doesn't help that we share a border. Dispersing an independent power that was being befriended. Wait, did you befriend... Wait. Sorry, there's ruins over here? If these guys could stop dispersing independent powers that I'm trying to befriend, that would be really, really handy. Hello, Pikmin. Slightly positive happiness, not much. I'm actually thinking what I should do is work the mountainous tundra here for a little bit of production and some more happiness. I do need science, so I'm actually going to go ahead and support that. Especially since we might not have some good candidates for other things. I still like the production first. That's interesting. So there's an 8-9 spot, which is over here, which has no production adjacency bonus. where these are all 2s. Oh, there's yeah, 3 here. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then build the ginkgo on top of it, even though it's not a great spot for the ginkgo, but you're less important to me than the production itself. Happiness is positive. You do have some good, like, 4 production spots over here with a little bit of culture. No, this is still really strong. Production and tons of science. Yeah. Oh, and again, I still wanted more explorers and also the hermitage, but let's go and blow this guy up. And yeah, see, I don't remember seeing these indicators before. Is it possible? Did we not finish a game on 110? Is that possible? Because that's really easy to notice, unless the visuals for it are new. I don't know. Not Jonas Brother. Sure, not Jonas Brother. Anyway, thanks for subbing. Not Jonas Brother. I'll keep your secret. So this city actually has tons of happiness. Oh, Yondar's fairly new is part of it. Doesn't have the specialist, doesn't have the same sort of urban stuff. I do wonder if it might be worth going and just giving it a little bit more base production. Since you got so much happiness, like maybe here, a little bit of production and culture. Okay. I'll go with the electricity mastery now. The Battersea power station would actually be very nice. Nah. Whoops. Or maybe we grab industrialization for railroad, then we can go mass production, after combustion, and get our factories. Yay, culture. Bunisher City with positive happiness. Oh, has a fish tile here it could expand to, which we should absolutely do. City. Happiness very much on the limit. So I'm thinking about maybe not putting down a specialist. In which case, maybe go here for the clay pit. Yeah, let's do that. Hello, Green Elite. You need a grocer and everything. Oh yeah, your happiness is terrible though. How about a department store? Let's go shopping. We got a 4-7 department store over here with the triple adjacency. Although mostly it's a money adjacency. See, these slots over here don't give me the same money, but they give me more happiness adjacency, which might be good. Yeah, replacing the obsolete kiln, just costs a little culture. Only got 1 arrow though. That's interesting. Let me do this. Yeah, low happiness. I know, I'm working on it. We have a lot of fish. I think someone else... Is this an artifact site? It looks like a goody hut. It's a ruin. Is that just what artifact sites look like in the modern age? They look exactly like goody huts? I don't remember noticing that before, but I have a hard time spotting goody huts in the normal era, so, you know. Makes sense. I don't need the combat strength, so I'm going to do this. If I go here and here... Yeah, we don't know where these guys are. Don't know... Oh, okay, yeah, but we're befriending you already. We're befriending you already. We don't know where you are, or you've been exterminated already. We know. Okay, so all city-states that we're aware of are accounted for. Freddy sucks and he hates us, so let's go and steal. from him. And let's propose a cultural exchange with Amina and hope we can get friendly enough to get an alliance. Oh, they went and blew these guys up. You maniacs! You blew it up. I guess that's the one advantage surrounding these places, is it does stop the AI from coming and destroying my freaking city-states. Yeah, doing some rushing might make... I mean, you're nearly there. We're fairly far progressed on most of these. Here, this one is safe. This one is safe because of where it's positioned. Yeah, they went and purged all these. God damn it. And Oyo's already been flipped. Why does the AI hate fun? Because that's the thing. These city-states and stuff are fun. And the AI is like, no, we must remove them. I'm going to go with freeze speech. I love when you freeze peaches. They're delicious. And this will offset our happiness and food problem. We don't really have a food problem, but our happiness problem from running specialists. So that's going to make that a lot easier. You have positive happiness. You could arguably get more, although I think what I'll do is probably get some production first. That is an insanely strong site. Triple adjacency, and you've got some specialists already. Let's go. So you can go through the game without an ideology, which might be better politically to not piss anyone off. On the other hand, everyone knows that fascism is the best. Which certainly seems to be very popular right now. Anyway, because assembly line production is insanely strong. Production is insanely strong. So running assembly line is just sick. +3 production on specialists, insane. Happiness is also quite good. Suffrage, the culture's nice. And actually, that's not so bad because tanking production in towns doesn't matter. That's just -3 gold per town, which is meaningless. But we don't really need the culture. And the happiness from the Fireside's chat isn't terribly required. And then communism, the science boost is nice, but I think the production boost is better. Although proletariat and its insane food production is also insane. And it's only -3 happiness in towns. Our towns are very happy. So communism also very strong. We could use the science catch-up, but it just feels like the production is more important. So I think I'm going to go with fascism. Because of course I will. Because no one can tell me no. That's the nice part about it. Yeah, so they're already going exploration. And you know what? I got tons of money. I wonder if they're still going to put like 1 million explorers in a single giga stack. I think that's one of the things they addressed that they were fixing. Can I not get explorers in towns? Wait, can I not buy explorers? I thought I just did. Maybe I queued it for production. Oh no, I just need more money. Okay. Alright. They're really heckin' expensive is all. But now I should be able to get another one. And we'll probably want to build a few more too. So Parduk's happiness is fine. It helps that our specialists are not producing anywhere near as much unhappiness. This is actually a better spot for specialists here, which is interesting. Considering these are just ageless buildings. We get the same science and culture as here, but we get more production and more money. This gives us more science here, though. This gives us even more science. We'll go there. The science is still an area we really want to catch up on. All right, Green Elite still isn't super duper happy, but they are working on their department store, which I think is being built here. So actually, if we deploy the specialist here, it's already offsetting the happiness, actually, and it'll be more so when the department store happens. So I think I'm going to do that for now. I would like you to build... Oh, these wonders. You know what? We need Oxford. Oxford's insane. Do that, we can put it adjacent to lots of districts later. Humanism's back, baby! And probably civil engineering for now. Freddie's not going to give us open borders. Mac, would you do open borders, please? Thanks. Because otherwise we're stuck. Oxford should be adjacent, should give adjacency for rivers and oxen. Oxford, yep. Go, we diggy hold. Go back. Go back. Alright. Looking for dig spots. There's still a yellow dig spot somewhere. Over there, but I think we sent someone over there. There's one in orange. Which, I don't know if we'll get there in time, but we'll send towards this direction. And do we see more? There's a natural wonder there. Okay. I have another bite of what's in here. Or I have to just reheat later on, which isn't quite the same, but it's not bad. You know, I've been very good. I've lost quite a bit of mass since January 1st. But that means I can treat myself too. Everything's moving in the right direction. Why not make my mouth happy at the same time? Military Academy. As I say, if you've got a good spot by... I think it was by coast specifically, not navigable rivers. And I don't know that the policy stacks production from specialists. I think I'm just going to put it here because I kind of want to leave the navigable river for something else. All right, Green Elite is now happy. They've got their shopping mall. That's great. They can get themselves their shoes. Military Academy of +9ness. Double adjacency. That looks like it's going to be the best to me. Oh, no, there's a 3 adjacency over here. Yep, so that's better. And it's going to be on the coast, which theoretically might get a production boost later on. It is being paired with an ageless building, which is not always what I look for, but I think it's fine here. Is Lagawi in danger? Maybe. At least if I physically block here, they can only attack one at a time. God damn it. How do we... So in Civ 5, which I just finished playing a game of, you can declare a city-state to be protected. Doesn't stop the AI from attacking it, but at least gives you some amount of, like, legal mumbo-jumbo that you can sort of pressurize them a little bit. The protected state will help to dissuade them from attacking, and then you can yell at them afterwards and make them a pariah. There's nothing to be done over here. Open air museum's pretty good, but I'm not going to mess with it. Production towards museums, meh. This doesn't do anything now. It may later, though. Versus just an artifact. I'm going to go here for the science on quarters. Place a dungeon, but that's fine. I really don't want to get brought into a giant-ass war. Okay, luckily he's not friends with anyone. So he's not suddenly going to have an ally. Might just not care enough. Okay, there we go. That's good. Now what I can do is I can do... I should have never stopped surrounding the city. Hello, fascism. So let's drop civil engineering. And we're going to throw in assembly line for sure. Do we throw in dirigism? The happiness in town doesn't affect us. I might drop land heritage. Or actually, I'll drop humanism. Let's do with this. That's a lot of money. And we could also replace free speech. No, I think we need the happiness. Although now the happiness will be fine. Oh, I thought it said achieve victory within 20 turns. Like, sorry. People have spoken. Any person who speaks against the people should be silenced. Yes. Maybe I should have gotten rid of free speech, just on theme, on brand. So here, the resource capacity will be a nice one to get. And then we'll take the free war sport. We finally got a militaristic attribute. Look at us, how peaceful we are, until we became fascist. Never mind that. Okay, I'm going to go and finish the Meiji free. What's Charlie doing here? Are you going to go and blow up my city-state too? Like, I'd really appreciate if you didn't. Hello, curiosity. Where did we get you from? We're not playing the Normans. Oh, you get some free units with fascism. That's right. Maybe we'll just stick you in random cities here. I mean, all the ideologies give you some free units.
And what?
So, we've got 5 more turns. Can't completely block yet. No, damn it. Thanks for the 1,000 gold. You know what? I reject your denouncement. People legally cannot be mean to you if you just say no. That's how it works. Everyone wants to be mean to me. We need more policy slots. I still feel like we're getting celebrations plenty quick. So I'm just going to go for the artifact. We might need industrialization for combat strength on infantry units. Because people must be preparing for warring against me. I really want the radio station, is the problem. We have the quest for the tenements as well. And we could build the Eiffel Tower. I'm going to be greedy and go radio first. Humanism's back, baby. Before mass leaders seize the power to fit reality to their lies, their propaganda is marked by its extreme contempt for facts, such as such. So fake news, or, you know, whatever. For, in their opinion, fact depends entirely on the power of the man who can fabricate it. Listen, I play video games to escape reality. How dare you? How even dare? I think I'm going to take the attribute point, although, what do we get out of the militaristic? Honestly, we might be training some units. Oh, if we go down the right, we can go to... Well, no, I don't need the settlement limit. I never need the settlement limit in the modern era. The attribute point seems really good. Like, this is, like, 2 turns of culture. Legacy path, no. We're going to take this. How very dare. So all of our specialists are now insane, right? Like, I could just close my eyes and just click anywhere random, and it doesn't matter. The specialist is going to be insanely OP because of everything we've been stacking. So we already have some things in here in a place that's obsolete, so it's going to be a place where we're probably going to be building new buildings anyway. So I'm going to do that. It's not currently the best tile, but it probably will be fairly soon. Actually, we get a little bit more production here. Okay, I'm going to do that for now. Okay, let's get our rail stations and everything set up. Because they don't do adjacency, a lot of times I like to put them on the edge. Although we do get some gold adjacency from our... We're getting gold adjacency from one of the policies we've got. So that's still something. Replacing the mine. Actually, that's fine. Because at this point, normally in cities, I'm like, no, I want to keep the mines. But now the specialists are so strong, we could do that. I'm not going to go here. No. We're going to save that for something more important. And then, yeah, we'll just redeploy the specialist. Yeah, so I'm going to go... this might be useful. No, we're going to take the production towards training. We're making tons of money. Stay here. I can go here, which is good. Huh? The exploration ruins have already been researched for this continent. Did they change it? You only get 1 artifact per? What is going on here? It's got the icon for it. Like, it's got the dig icon. This isn't the research icon. This is the dig icon. Someone already digging it. That's not how it works, though, Lance. Anyone could go and dig. As long as you get to the site and begin your dig before it gets completed, everyone there gets one. So all these explorers could stand here, and each and every one of them would get an artifact. They changed that? Now it's first come, first serve? Okay. Well, that's fine, but no, because then it becomes such a crapshoot. It comes down completely to RNG of whoever the fuck gets there first. Did they add in a bunch of other ways to get artifacts? That's real stupid. So, I mean, we're going over here Natural Wonder, which people told me was in the last patch, not this one. Okay, maybe. And maybe we never played... Maybe we never got to the modern age on 1.10. Maybe it's just a weird timing. Because definitely the last time we played a game, we were able to do all the artifact digs. In fact, that's how we won. And I definitely didn't dig up any artifacts from Natural Wonders. I definitely did not. And I definitely didn't see Natural Wonders being highlighted last time we were in here. All right, yeah, we got to get all these rail stations up. Urban districts actually really need to spread a lot more. Yondar, you just need some help is what you need. Anything else with more hammers? And ironworks, yeah. Ageless, we're going to put it here. I know this says gold and things and arguably the extra production, but you're not going to get much in the way of adjacency anyway. I'm going to go here to spread our urban districts this way and replace a farm, which I don't care about in my cities. And yeah, we can get just as much production from a specialist as working a tile, which is insane. So that's what we're going to do. This would be replacing things which I don't want. And we replaced the Lokoi, but that's okay. We're going to put the rail station kind of out of the way. And look at this, 6 production. Also 6, but here we even get more money. Awesome. Like, I can't even yell at these guys and tell them to fuck right off. Do I just declare war on Freddy just to save this? Which is worth a tech to me. I guess I'm going to have to.
Auf in die Schlacht.
I don't have enough to support, which is too bad. Back here. I'll just lose that. Honestly, I'm not even sure that we can save these guys, but at least we can pull a little bit of attention. Oh, I didn't realize this guy could attack. The future culture gives you artifacts, so you can at least repeat that. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to revert. I'm just going to revert. It's so stupid because Freddy's just Chuck is here too. We're just gonna, I'm not gonna, oh, okay. Xerxes, whatever. I'm just reverting to the autosave. It's just too stupid. I refuse. That's turn 42, so I've got to go back to turn 41. We're gonna do everything exactly the same. I'm just not gonna bother declaring war. One of the most satisfying parts of 5, 6, and 7
The sun rises.
is the city-state mechanics. It feels so good when they vassalize. It's just, you get that little endorphin rush every time it happens, or you just befriend them, or, you know, whatever. It's like, oh, I did a thing. Oh, it's so satisfying. And the trivial manner that can be just disabled in Civ 7 doesn't feel very good at all. Once something becomes your city-state, your actual vassal, what you can do is you can invest in them to spawn units. There's no way for me to invest to get this to spawn units right now, and otherwise support it. You know? Where's the proxy wars? Right, I'm repeating this. And I think I'd also spent some money on a stone cutter for you. There we go. Doing everything the same. I'm just not bothering with the war declaration. Because, yeah, Charles is in there too. Like, the AI is so bloodthirsty about just dispersing these things. Maybe next time I won't bother doing any of it with the city-states. I'll just go in a disperse rush as well. Because who cares? It feels bad. I don't like it. They're too fragile. All right, so we still get declared on. That's fine. That I'm not concerned about. I mean, maybe I should be. But it's fine. Like, this is fair. In fact, let's immediately go and support ourselves. Bring that up to a 5. So Xerxes, I think, has been pretty pissed about this. Which, okay, I get. What is going to be hard here is that we don't have our tier 2 units yet. And he does. Do I want to shuffle? Oh, really? What's the victory there? I think it's got to be a field gun. I would say ranged weapons wins wars. Yep, we might want to get some howitzers in here for the city bombard. And they do have the range of 3, which is nice. Good body unit there. We lose Reptile. We'll try to get it back. Let me move our ship way down over here. It'll take a while to get there. Can I get these guys over there? Well, what I can do is I can do the reinforce action. I mean, it's going to take a long time. Or can't I? Can you not reinforce to another continent? Or across the sea? Oh, that's at... There's no reinforce button at all. Why is there no reinforce button? Oh, you don't have full movement. Hang on. Maybe I should have woken up more of my units, actually.
L'essere colti senza armi è la peggior.
Okay. Are we getting in a situation where, like, everyone goes after us? Machiavelli is not even really close. Yeah, how did I get a tier 2 field gun? Are my field guns tier 2? Yes, industrialization. Tier 2 field guns. Yep. Amina, she doesn't like me enough to ally. How about some military aid, though? Hang on. I have to do a shot on this guy to finish him. You have no target? Really? Yeah, we really need better line of sight indicators because it's not very clear. Do I want to move you up here? Would even end our turn. Because I could shoot with this guy, but I'm thinking I'm just going to upgrade this one. I don't know that there's a place I can move this one and shoot this turn. I think what I'll do is come down here. Since my field guns are tier 2, I'm going to keep spamming those out everywhere. Now, Machiavelli's up here. He might come towards Pithy Plinth. So I think what we want to do is keep some presence in here. As much as I'd like to do a little reinforce action on these guys. You guys go to friendly territory so we can do some reinforcements from there after the fact. You're going to do a reinforced army, and yeah, we're just using this. At least we don't have to worry about getting sunk along the way. There. Reinforce army. There, which will take a long time. But seems like a good idea. I could attack with these guys, but I think... Oh, they have upgrades as well. Oh, yeah, there. Okay, cool. So I was gonna say I don't want to attack because I'll do a defense thing, but let's promote you guys. All right. Well, that's not too shabby. And you're completing the ironwork, which I think is fine. And you don't have a promotion waiting for you, anything? No. But you do have the +5 combat strength thing. You've got the important promotion. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, that's not great for armament. Okay, I'm going to have to upgrade you right now. This guy can move and shoot. Love a line of sight indicator. If I move here, that is flat.
Hello from a long-time, silent, viewer of your channel. I don't play many games, but I got absolutely hooked on Civ 6, which I learned from you, and now Civ 7. The only other game similarly addictive for me was Anno 1800. Do you ever play?
I have played it, and I need to play more, and I probably should do a couple of Let's Plays on the channel, because it is really good. Thank you very much, anonymous donator. That is really appreciated. Thank you. The other thing I'm going to have to decide is if I want to do a Civ 5 playthrough with Vox Populi. I've mostly avoided... I like the community patch. Mostly avoided Vox Populi because it does change the gameplay a lot. I like the improved AI of the base community patch, but the rest... The problem is the base community patch isn't compatible with the enhanced UI mod, which I really like for Civ 5. I want to revisit more of that. And then, yeah, probably some more 6 soon, too. I like all the Civs. Just do this. There's a 6 production, which again, production is king. And let's... I'm not going to upgrade this field cannon. You're just going to stay here. You're going to stay here. Unupgraded for now. Because what I need to focus on... There's a place I can go and explore. What I need to focus on is probably buying more units here. So I'm going to go and get myself another field gun. Oh, and speaking of, one of the field guns has arrived. There. I'm sorry, what can you target there? Great General, or Army Commander. Focus fire. Oh, there. Okay. Yeah, and we got a new alert for this. Oh, that's the other thing. Hold on, maybe I should have just bought the unit there. I guess I can buy it next turn. Okay, we're still fine. Good. But yeah, I should get a range unit in Reptile. Especially since it has no walls. Oh, hello, Amina.
First, we protect the land.
Okay, we need to make a few ships here. Drop humanism. I need a Tassa, +4 defensive strength on my range units. Maybe that's all. We're not currently preventing naval units, although we could consider it, but I think I want to keep everything else I've got going on. Okay, +4 combat strength on range units when defending. Isn't much, but it's something. And yeah, over here, maybe I just buy a ship here, actually. For defense and harassment. Ship the line. Yeah, let's get rid of... Did you kill that unit too? Jesus Christ. Highest production number is pretty much all I'm looking at. Should we become more fascist? I don't think that's gonna help. Just send more production towards training all military units. But more gold maintenance. We can eat the gold maintenance. It's pretty far away. Scorched Earth, +3 combat strength for all units when attacking is pretty strong. But... no, let's go. I want to get merchants, all that, like, this war, they're going to get nothing out of this war. And it's going to cost me so much. I'm going to keep making units, because I want my apparent military strength to continue to increase. And let's get a few more rifles over here. And speaking of... I'm just going to do the reinforcement action. We can... well, am I? I'm going to say I can upgrade them when they get there. But I might want them to deploy immediately. Listen, Amina, would you like an alliance? Cool. Influence in all settlements. That's actually going to add a fair deal. That still doesn't refresh. There we go. 13 more. Maybe I should reinforce or upgrade first. I don't have the money right now, so I'll start the reinforcement immediately. Just fortify where you are, although you can get the kill here. Oh, you already spent your moves doing the fortification. Okay. And dig that up.
The well-being of faraway strangers should be no less of
I don't think I'm going to run
than our
ambassadors.
immediate neighbors.
Charlands joined democracy. Okay, so he's not going to like me particularly much. Attacked. Rifle was destroyed. Jesus. I don't think we need a howitzer here. I reject. Though we're probably going to be at war at some point. At least we still got a lot of war support here. Freddy, are you about to start something? Maybe I should leave my units here after all. Personal animation. I might end up losing Green Elite. It's entirely possible. How?
So readily do.
They know that if they don't attack us, we'll just win, which is 100% accurate. They're doing the right thing. I just hate them for it. How do I not have... the line of sight visualization being so non-existent? Definitely a little bit frustrating. It'd be nice if we'd had it. Production. We got a 5 here, another 5 there. Everything else is the same. Done. Oh, of course, we didn't successfully steal anything. Why would we steal anything? Let's get some extra infantry. Actually, maybe just building a bunch of boats actually makes a ton of sense in the other places. Here, I think you've got to keep going with field guns, and with our money, I'm going to purchase a field gun. Oh, this is our unique Japanese ship. The first time this unit is destroyed, it respawns the closest settlement you owns at 50%. That's quite nice. How come I can't deploy these? Is it because my commander has no actions? Maybe. I need to check the deploy before I do the bombard. It's quite a bad, like, thing to get trapped by, though. You did this action in the wrong order, therefore you don't get to have access to your units. Yeah, Reptile's not... Things aren't great. Please let me connect. There you go. Thank you. I should hit the one in the elephant in the water as much as possible because they'll take bonus damage. That's against a city district. Oh, and I can't reach you this turn, which is annoying. If I do attack here, this district will go down to 0, and I can start moving in there next turn. Upgrade the ship line. Attack this guy without dying, apparently. I could buy another unit here. Won't be able to attack this turn. But that will be something else that has to be defeated before a Reptile goes down. So we'll do that. Negative war support over here. Rude. I mean, we're not fighting Ashoka's troops right now, so currently it's fine. Or wait, no, you got Marines here? Ow. Still worried Freddy's about to declare war here. There. Damn, the infinite spawn on deity difficulty is insane. Okay, again, we have to hit the ones in the water first because they take bonus damage. Okay, I didn't actually check the unpack first, but luckily there wasn't anything. I'm not attacking the ship line right now anyway. Wait, just upgrade you. I don't know when these guys attack which of these two units they'll hit first. Okay, let me do that. Oops. And then in Green Elite. Purchase another field gun. Did the preview not show death there? That is a lot of hit points left. I wonder if there's some sort of math going on with the way this unit works that doesn't get demonstrated in the preview. Because I feel that's a few times fighting with these guys that the preview shows a lot more damage than they actually get. I'd like to kill this one. Can you unpack units? Yes, you can. Good. Rid of that artillery. Unfortunately, I can't move this guy to a safe location. So you're just going to take a shot. Ooh, this is purchasing anything? I'm gonna go plus 15% gold towards purchasing anything? It's just vague. Here it says 15% production towards training Mikasa. If this is purchasing anything, this is gonna do so much more for us. I guess I could almost find out. Let me get another rifle infantry. I mean, they can't attack without hurting themselves, but they are quite impressive for certain things. I really don't want to just be building military units nonstop. I will get some more ships, though, in these distant lands that can build ships. I wonder if I should be building the fortifications. Combat strength and infantry units. I talked about, oh, maybe I should get this earlier, and I think maybe I should have. Okay. Let's get some ships heading out. Oh, are you the one that respawned over here at 50%? The one-time second life? Oh, yeah, I upgraded this one and then it died, is what happened. But then it respawned somewhere. So that's actually not so bad. Otherwise, I would have just lost the ship outright. You have a rifle infantry, which currently cannot deploy. Which field gun is it? That one down there. This is vegetated, so I think if I move, that's the end of my turn. So I can't move and shoot. On the other hand, that would enable me to deploy my other unit. Oh, no, wait, you can't deploy because I've already used the army commander. Never mind. Okay. So with that in mind, we're just going to try to go for a maximum damage. Now, that is remarkably little here. They have 5 niter, 6 oil. You don't have another promotion or anything, do you, buddy? You do, actually. Probably had that for a while and I missed that. That's too bad. It's still the same turn. The fact that we're getting sandwiched and we've got such thin... It's not even Freddy yet. Which I keep expecting to come knocking. So once again, we're going to be at war with literally everyone, well, except one person. Promote you. All right. Deploy. The only tile we can deploy to. Promotion. Yeah, there you go. +2 combat strength for land units stationed in districts within the command radius. This is going to be actually super useful in this particular situation. I wonder if they fixed the ship combat mechanics. Ugh. That's what I get for not manually triggering attacks. This guy doesn't actually have the ability... Oh, you can shoot that one. All right, good. I thought he had no targets. Like, I would have wanted to target things in a different order. Attack here because I'm kind of wanting to protect my field gun. I'm not sure we have anywhere safe for our explorers to go. If it wasn't DEITY, it'd be stomping. It's the this is the enemy. The fact that the AI has +8 combat strength to all their units is the only reason that this isn't actually a joke situation, even with everyone attacking me. But literally fighting everyone except one person is pretty bad. You know, I don't want to sugarcoat things, but it's pretty bad. Oh yeah, now, and we got 2 different civilizations over here in this end. Now participating. Okay, yeah, anyone who can build a ship. Do I get land ships over here? No. Let's get more field guns. Trade opportunities. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work out there, game. How come I can't attack? I got range 2. I have multiple targets. I like that it's calling itself a cruiser here, which is probably my unique Mikasa. I'm at war with you. I mean, I'm at war with everyone. Click on this guy, that's right. Why can't I shoot? No one knows? No one in chat has any idea. Naval is always melee range. But I have the bombard range. Is that just for firing into land? Maybe the range 2 is just for land stuff? Because here again, I would be taking a shot, except apparently I cannot. Yeah, no, the final movement ends the turn, but again, with range 2. Like, these guys have a range 2, the same indicator. And that means they have a ranged attack. Do ships not actually have a ranged attack? I can't really retreat this guy anywhere. I don't want to spend over here if I don't have to. What do you mean, please wait? There was an exclamation mark. I didn't want to end turn. I had money to spend. Was there... Did it switch from please wait to exclamation mark? Or from exclamation mark to please wait? Like for the play to next turn? In between? Ugh. I missed a turn of buying something here. There was an exclamation mark when I was moving my mouse down there. But it's probably because I hadn't moved a unit, and in between of me moving the unit and the animation playing, it probably changed to the skip the next turn, which is bad. So I'm actually wondering if the best bet here is actually to go and get a ship off the coast. That is awful. I better make sure I spend first. Okay, before I do, I want to confirm that, like... Okay, so you've got a shot. So, it must be ranged to... The bombard must be against the land versus meleeing something at sea. That one was already out of course. That's the one I just... Okay. Commander has a promotion. Ooh, yeah, alright. Let's get you just started here. Death to your level 5 commander. I know you'll be back, but not for a while. think during the animation time is when that was toggling there. You got a long way to go, but make your way over this way, please. Phew. So, I just want to save the money and make sure I can keep purchasing here every turn. I think I might. Oh, we got a lucky roll on that. That's good. All right, so now... Okay, yeah, now I can melee these guys. Although, these cruisers are... You know, I have quick movement on. I guess there's no quick combat? It definitely feels like it has to do the whole combat animation. Alright. Nothing to upgrade over here. Nothing to buy. And any other reinforcements take a while. There's actually no reason to send more reinforcements over here. They'll just take too long. Building more ships continues to be the way to go. I guess you can't kill the Explorer. That's good. Yeah, he's got a promotion. Good. Now, I don't want anything out of these wars. I actually just want to be out of these wars. I don't suppose you'd be interested in piecing out. No, of course not. Why would you? You have, like, insane deity level production, plus every single person joined the war. I think I still need field guns here. We still need to be able to attack without being attacked back. Well, I guess we'll go for the military-industrial complex. I don't think we're going to space this time. Let's keep building some ships. Yeah, it must be a land bombard only. It's still the case there. So I think this would just be upgrading the existing one. I'm worried. If I do this, is there any chance it gets rid of the wall while I'm building it? Which would be horrible. And I don't know. Maybe I should just build some units. Oh, you're out of moves. Yellow. Love to do is focus fire on just one person. So this is the district, which is healed again. And try to get them out of the war. But I'm not sure that that's in the cards. Any other natural wonders that we can see? I think I've got someone going there already. Oh, how'd you come from? Okay, there's a city-state in the north. All right. Oh, just park here. Army commander here. Okay. What if I go and try to threaten one of his cities? It'd be really great if, I'm hoping you're still in a war with people. Yes, you are. I don't know that you're doing anything. Rest until healed. Rest until healed. Well, each turn is going to take us so long. Yeah, let's move forward here and see if we can sort of provide some threats and maybe convince some people to drop out of this. And then we're going to have to keep just building military units to have enough to dissuade them from attacking us in the first place. Oh yeah, some of those units could have been upgraded. Focus on the one we have more war support for, but we do have enough war support for another tick here. Oh no, it gets more expensive every time you do it. I mean, it theoretically gets more expensive every time they do it as well. Maybe we can get planes into the mix. Something actually threatening? Oh, there's some units over here. Unload. And do some... shoot and then upgrade. Oh, I could have gotten the assault first so that they could have unloaded and fired. Dang it. Mikasa. I think I have to keep going this way. It's the primary front here. Hate that we have just enough movement to get here, but not attack. Oh, no, we can attack here. It's a weird disconnect between the animation. Let's get there. Get the kill. You just stay on alert mode. Be ready to wake up when something happens. Getting some walls and Reptile wouldn't be bad. Man, I'd love to stop and get these guys healed, but we cannot. We're starting to stack a lot of modifiers now. I can't, unfortunately, get more war support there. Oh, hello. Another promotion. So we're going to go for, what is this? 10 HP to fortified districts in the city when stationed in the city center. Well, you are stationed in the city center. There's not that many fortified districts left anymore. But it sure sounds nice. Heal up. You vacuum these guys up. Move forward. Next turn. Dig. I think they're going to see Green Elite as being vulnerable forever. And never want a peace. Oh shit, it's 425? Yeah, we gotta stop here. Our districts are gone. I'm wondering if I just could give them Green Elite at this point to peace out. Because I can't see this ever ending. The DEITY AI gets, like, obviously vastly outstrips our production and has got the +8 combat strength. Now, our combat strength, in comparison, we've actually stacked a lot of modifiers. A lot of modifiers. But they've got so much freebie stuff. Man, I don't know. I want to do something other than produce military units. But I'm not sure that we can. And we are getting more ships out. And they can project power in a fairly impressive way. I mean, there's ships there that maybe I shouldn't be ignoring. What about the army commander? Do we go for a snipe? Are you... Of course we don't have a line of sight. Man. This is something that's existed for several iterations of Civ here. Go for that because the kill's very important. You can actually afford to rest for one turn because you literally can't shoot anything. But yeah, ever since we went to 1 unit per tile, having clear line of sight indicators is so important. It'd be great even to have a preview when you're moving. But even when you're standing still, like... I wonder if I can go and threaten Hanku. That would be interesting, too. I want to upgrade you. Actually, you're already upgraded, but you, of course, won't have line of sight. I'll do that. Upgrade you. These guys, I guess, could still use an upgrade. You're fine. You're fine. I don't want to go to sea, though. All right. What we'll do is we'll wrap it up here. So the plan right now is on Monday to continue this. Part of me really is excited to see the new map generation. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to do anything other than be a constant non-stop brawl. Unlike us, the AI never gets bored or frustrated. So it thinks that this is a perfectly fine route to take for the entirety of the game. I wonder if there's any way for us to just still work towards a victory condition. I'm not sure, because I think the AI can produce too many units. And so we do as well. We have to as well, is what I mean. So yeah, I don't know if this can ever end. I'm really not sure. But we'll see. We'll give it some think. Saturday I'm not sure about yet. Saturday could be Tropico 6 as a new expansion. Saturday, there's a few other games on our... These are games Quill has never played, but are top rated on Metacritic that we'd like to take a look at, which is the reason we played Disco Elysium, which worked out beautifully. Oh yeah, not sure. Air power, yeah, we are working towards air power, which is 11 turns from now. Maybe that does something. Maybe that lets us bring more force to bear in a useful manner. I'm not sure. I think what I'd like here is a second field gun in Reptile. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we will take another look at it. We will continue this, I think, is the plan. But for now, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to raid A Kiss for Luck. And I'll see you on Saturday for something that I'm not sure about. Saturday is definitely not Civ. I don't know what it is yet. Could be Bioshock. Bioshock's one of the ones we talked about. Is the game I have not played. And it is in the top 10 Metacritic of all times. So we'll see. Give A Kiss for Luck some love. I'll see you on Saturday. Bye-bye, everyone.